up, Whitey Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the Morose Mononokean Chapter 62. So, last chapter was a bittersweet chapter. So, basically, we got rid of this parasitic plant, and we got a new companion in the process, but how we got that new companion was really sad because that companion had to witness his friend die because of this parasite. It was really, really heartbreaking. But anyway, let's get to chapter 62 and see what happens next. And this chapter is titled The Detour. Shoo. Oh, here's Fuzzy! Oh, he's so sad. Oh. Fuzzy! Huh? Patrolling the moat. Oh, no. His treatment is finished. There's our new buddy. He's so cute. Since he administered first aid so quickly, he'll live. Once the wound heals over, he'll be fine. Phew, I see. That's good. Smile. Anyway, moving on. Just to be safe, I should examine you to see if you've been cursed. You could have bugs under your clothes. Now take them off. Worry. How many times do I have to tell you? We haven't been cursed, so you don't need to examine us. Calm down. Besides, before returning to the underworld, we used the antidotes smoke to smoke any bugs out of our clothes. Puff. Can I get out of the smoke now? No. Okay. Aw, trouble. I'll let it go for today, but if you start to get sick, come see me immediately. Okay. Huh? Come to think of it. Shizuka-chan, is, Kora-san not here today? Nope, she's out delivering medicine. Lately, I've been running the store by myself a lot, so we've been spending less time together, but if she's letting me run the store, then that must mean she trusts me, right? Yeah. You're right. When she first hired you, you mixed up medicinal and poisonous plants and caused medicines to explode by combining the wrong ratios. The mountain of valuable ingredients you wasted is finally paying off. Oh, no! Oh, the heartbreak! Geez, don't remind me of the embarrassing things I did as an apprentice. I don't make those mistakes now. That was a compliment. I don't feel complimented at all. Aw. Itsuki, you got meaner as you got older. Until recently, you were a nice little boy who was smaller than me. Itsuki, you had to be so mean. Can you offer better compliments than that? You do it then. I fucking love Itsuki so much. I'm sure you made lots of mistakes when you first started working at the Mononokean. Spoink. There, have a taste of your own medicine. I read this part. Let me read this part. Like getting lost in the city while running errands, or being late to work because you overslept, or spilling the tea you were carrying. There, have a taste of your own medicine. Abino-san, you were once a fresh employee? I don't recall that. Don't play dumb. After all, Aoi-chan. Oh, right, you don't have time to chat with me. You're on your own, you're on your way to New Lake to report on your duties to my brother. I'm sure my brother's worried about you two. What about Aoi? Whenever anyone brings up the mistakes you made as a new employee, you get upset because you're a sore loser. They always wanted to tease you because it was so amusing. That's what Aoi-chan, told me. So that's why they always brought it up. What a jerk! Aww. It's probably Aoi-chan's fault that you became such a bully. It was even more infuriating because they'd laugh while talking about it. Is that right? Aoi-chan? First master of the Mononokean, the demon who hired Sake and may have watched him die. I wonder what Aoi-san was like. Oh, look at Fuzzy's so cute! Peek. Dash. Yeah! Oh no! He's running! Justice, a demon just ran! Watching creatures flee makes me want to catch them. He truly is the master of a white sand demon prison. He's a pro at catching demons. I'm very sensitive to the word... Oh, let me read this part again. Watching creatures flee makes me want to catch them. I'm very sensitive to the word flee. Justice, did that demon break out of white sand prison? I've never seen his face before, so no, but I've received several search requests, so he might be one of those. Do you recall any requests matching this demon's description? I'll have to check once I return to White Sand Prison. I think I recently received a request to find someone who says Nyan. This is him! It's him! In that case, Really? In that case, I better return him to the client before heading to Newt Lake. You guys go on ahead without me. Wait, I better go with you, huh? Oh, right, I almost left you alone. If I'm not being watched, I'm the one, the executive will beat to within an inch of his life. Please don't forget that. Itsuki, you coming? No, I'll head to Newt, Lake. Then we'll meet up later. See you later. Is that the house? Skirt. No? Nyan! Because I picture it, because when I read this manga, I was just like thinking, this is so Natsume Yujincho, and from what I've been seeing with the animation, it's definitely, I definitely can see this scene animated how I saw, how Natsume Yujincho anime has been done, and oh my god. Oh my god, please! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm gonna cry so hard when the scene gets animated. Oh my god. So that's how you ended up taking care of him. By a corpse that had been possessed by a parasite shrub. You found not only plague plants and insects around the moat, but a parasite shrub too. I had no idea the princess's protection had weakened so much. But the princess's condition is stabilized and the area of her protection is returning to its original size, right? But we have to prepare in case she collapses again. Do you have a solution? Things would be different if Aoi were around. Aoi-san? Though not as powerful as the princess, Aoi was strong. They could detect the presence of curses in the sea of trees. If the current princess were to step down, then Aoi was to take the throne and become the new underworld princess. Whoa, Aoi-san was not only the master of the Mononokean, but skilled enough to become the princess? But Aoi's gone. The princess must prepare for the worst and choose her successor. Hey, Ashiya-kun, I've got an important question for you. What is it? Where are we? I got lost as we were talking! Huh? Where are we? We're lost! If only we could summon the Mononokean. Can you summon it? Mononokean, come! It's not coming! Abino-san! Abino-san! Meanwhile, shudder. I just felt a chill. You haven't, been cursed, have you? Don't spread it to me! Mononokean, please come to us! Mononokean! Cough. Where are we? Huh? Eek! Something's coming! Ah! Something's by my feet! I can't see through the grass! Scree! Oh! Clients of the Mononokean? It's been so long since you surprised me! Oh, it's them! I wasn't expected to run into you here, Shake. What? No? Maybe they came because they heard you screaming so loudly. Did you? No, Scree! Scree! By the way, we're lost right now. Do you know the way to Newt Lake? Scree! Boing! Scree! Looks like they'll show us the way! Oh my god! Scree! They're so cute! Thanks now. We'll make it to the, thanks. Now we'll make it to, Newt Lake. Hey, Ashia. Scree. Oh, it's on top of Fuzzy! It's so cute! Huh? But, chirp, tweet. I knew that was Ashia's voice, Princess. Scree, tweet. Huh? Someone else is coming? Are they clients of the Mononokean too? I'm here to save you, Ashia, my boy. I heard you screaming. Majiro-san too? Oh, we finally found the path! Bonta-san? Ashia! Oh my god, everyone that they've helped so far has come to help Ashia! Oh, this is so awesome! I wasn't expecting anything when I called for the Mononokean and Nabino-san. Sure, Princess! I'm working as someone's, employee now, too. How's my boy Abino doing? But a bunch of people came! Bonta-san, are you making a delivery? Abino-san's doing great. Thanks to them, we're no longer lost, but I hope we haven't inconvenienced them. I bet Abino-san will yell at me when I report this to him later. What? An employee shouldn't accept help from his accept help from clients. Wow, they're so cute! Just look at them! Look at them all writing on justice! Some of them writing on justice too! It's just adorable! Scream! We're here! Yay! Thank you for helping us when, we were lost. Scream! See you later, Ashia. Say hello to my boy Abino for me. This so reminds me of Natsume Yujincho, because, like, we've seen shit like this happen in Natsume Yujincho all the time. So I love seeing shit like this when, like, like, in Natsume Yujincho, like, when the Ayakashi previous Ayakashi come and help Natsume, I really love that. So I'm glad we get to see something like this happen in the Morose Mononokean. So this is really nice. And it's kind of like, it's really cool to see something like this because it shows you how far, like, we've come in this manga, and like, we get to see, like, how much of an impact we've made on the Ayakashi. Well, I say Ayakashi because I'm so used to Natsume. I'm thinking of Natsume Yujincho. But yeah, it's so cool to see this. I really like. This is really good stuff. I like this chapter so far. Fuzzy, careful you don't fall in. Hey, Ashia-kun, did you use your influence earlier? What? Did I? Subconsciously again? When? Where? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you, but it looks like you didn't. No, do I need to apologize to the executive for what I did? Kind of. All those demons showed up. I thought there might be some reason for that. A reason? Influence is the power to suppress the will and thoughts of demons and force them to obey you. Depending on how you phrase your instructions, it might be possible to summon demons. The justice must be thinking the same thing, but it didn't seem to me like those demons were cowering under your influence. They all chose to find you. I didn't think about that, about the influence, but there's no way. The demons are friends with Ashia. These were Ashia's friends. They weren't forcibly summoned. Ashia wasn't even trying to summon them. Like, why would you, like, that's why I didn't even think about the influence, because I was like, Ashia wasn't even trying to summon them in the first place. He was just trying to, he wasn't trying to summon them. He was, he was just trying to get Abino to help him. So that's why I'm actually curious if anyone, like, up until this point was really curious if influence even came into play at all. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, though, because the princess was mentioned, and I was kind of thinking about it, but I just didn't say anything. But, like, I'm really starting to get curious if the successor to the princess is either gonna be Abino or Ashia. I really am curious. I feel like it's gonna be one of the two. But like if I have to choose right now, I don't know. Like I feel like it should, if I have to choose right now, I feel like it has to kind of be Abino. But like but at the same time, like considering what we just saw with Ashia, like you gotta kind of like feel like Ashia is definitely in the running. But it would be a princess, obviously, instead of a princess. As your watchman, I just wanted to check if you'd used your influence. Sorry for doubting you. It's fine. Demons naturally gather around him. It kind of reminds me of AI. That's why I'm like, this right here is why I'm thinking that Ashia might be the next ruler of the underworld. And the reason why I was thinking, like, the reason why I said right now, like, Abino would be the ruler of the underworld before this statement is because of what Abino said in previous chapters, which he said that he lives for to protect the underworld. But I don't think the thing is that I don't think Abino would want to be the ruler of the underworld. That's just not his style. I think Ashia would. I honestly think Ashia is going to be the next ruler right now. Now that I'm really thinking about it, especially because I just feel like Ashia is going to be it. I really do. I just don't think Abino would want it. I really don't. I think Abino would be better as like the next head of like the council or something like that. But I don't think Abino would want to be the next ruler. I think he would be better off as like a council, like the next head of the council. I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to that. Good work, thank you. Is my boss slacking on the job again while his employees are working? Itsuki said he'd come to see you first. Yeah, he just told me about the situation in the Sea of Trees. Ashina-kun told me about it on the way here. Phew, I see. The situation in the Sea of Trees is as bad as we feared. But thanks to Itsuki and Ashina-kun patrolling the area, we know exactly what changes have taken place. Now that we know the situation, we can predict what will happen in the future and take appropriate countermeasures. Since we can't rely on the princess's protection right now, the three major powers will have to support the underworld. I won't allow the curse to defile the underworld. Since he's usually so detached, I can never tell what he's thinking, but he's been seriously considering the underworld situation as one of the three major powers. I'm telling you! Abino's gonna take over his position. He is. I can see that because of how Itsuki is so much like him. Like, it just, to me, it makes sense. It really does. Maybe he values actions over words. I have a newfound respect for him. Exactly like Itsuki. I'm sorry for thinking you were slacking off. You should try saying that when you're not drunk. Oh, that's only my fourth. I'm not drunk. My opinion of him improved, but now he's at 0. Were those the words of a drunk? Man, you know what? I'm just thinking about this right now. It really, this manga, and I think I said this when I started, when I gave my initial reaction to this manga. This really is like a combination of Natsume Yujinchao meets XXXholic / XXXholic Ray. It totally is. It just is. Anyway, what are you doing outside? You even brought a desk. Listen to this. Itsuki's putting together a report in my room right now. He said my tobacco smoke was distracting him and kicked me out. Mean, right? And she had on my favorite sake and dishes. Cute, right? He's smelly, noisy, and annoying. A report, huh? Should I write one too? I can't write in the underworld's language, though. That won't be necessary. If you have anything to add, I'll put it in Itsuki's report. By the way, did you notice anything interesting in the Sea of Trees? Something Abino wouldn't have mentioned already? Don't think too hard about it. It can be something small or possibly unrelated. Don't worry about it. Something small or possibly unrelated? That makes this even harder. He looks even more distressed. We can't summon the Mononokean. Speaking of things I noticed, Abino-san, he's been to the Sea of Trees before, right? I guess that was too off topic. Other things I noticed were, I was wondering if the mundane world's bug repellent would work on the underworld's insects. Itsuki entered the Sea of Trees when he was an employee. Hey, Ashiya-kun, how much do you know about Abino Haratsuki? How much? How much have I learned since that day we met? How much have I learned about him? About how much do I not know about Abino-san? They're late. They better not have gotten lost. Oh my god. Are we gonna finally know the truth about Itsuki next month? Oh my god. Oh my god. I really, really can't wait. I can't wait for next chapter. So, something I definitely want to say, because I mentioned XXX Holic, / XXX Holic Ray, I feel like the Morose Mononokean has really filled the void that, of XXX Holic Ray that because I lost, because we haven't had a chapter of XXX Holic Ray in a really long time, because that's just how Clamp is. Clamp is a pain in the ass. So it feels really good to have a manga like this. But I'm really curious about what you guys think in regards to what this chapter is telling us. I really feel like, based on what this, based on this chapter, I feel like Wazawa is telling us that Ashiya is going to be the next ruler of the underworld. I really do, because it's really being foreshadowed. Because one, we got the hint about the princess having to choose the next successor, and also the next successor would have been Aoi if Aoi was still around, and also it was mentioned that Ashiya is a lot like Aoi, his power, his connection with the demons in the underworld, and to me, it makes a lot of sense. I think Ashiya will definitely be the next, will be the successor. It just, to me, makes a lot of sense. And based on, like, especially the personality of Itsuki, I think he will be like the head of the powers that be, like the 3 major powers. I think he would be best suited for that, because, like, if you notice how you know how the head is, he's just like, he's very chill, he's very laid back, and he's more about, he's more like that action speak louder than words kind of thing, similar to Itsuki. And I think to me, that would make more sense, because like prior to like, Ashiya, or, you know, all the content about like Ashiya, being like Aoi and stuff, as I was saying earlier on in this video, I was thinking, because in previous chapters, I would have said, based off of the previous chapters, I would have said the successor would have been Itsuki, because that he flat out says that he lives for the demons. He lives to protect the demons of the underworld. And it would make sense. But the thing is Itsuki is more of a man of action. He has to be out there in the field. He has to be out there doing something. He can't just sit there. That's just, and you can make the argument that Ashiya is the same way, but I feel like Ashiya, based on this chapter, and hell, based on what we saw, especially with the influence, I feel like Ashiya has more untapped power within him than Itsuki, and I think that's why he's going to be the successor. I'm very curious what you guys think, and what you guys thought about this chapter. I really feel like this chapter was definitely appropriate. It gives us an idea. It's like, I feel like it's a kind of like a half, I don't want to say halfway point. I feel like it's a turning point for us, and it reminded me of Natsume Jinshao in some ways, and it also reminded me of, as I said, it reminded me of XXX Holic Ray in some ways. And or not XXX Holic Ray. It reminded me more of XXX Holic more than XXX Holic Ray, because XXX Holic Ray is after Mononoke inherits the shop. It's more like XXX Holic, where, you know, he's in the process of inheriting the shop. So I'm very, very curious what you guys think of this chapter, and who do you guys believe the next successor is going to be, based off of this chapter so far, and also, what did you think of that reunion? That reunion just, oh my god, that reunion was so sweet. And for those of you that have read Natsume Jinchou and Triple X Holic, like, doesn't this kind of really, this chapter, like, really bring, like, the elements of both of those series together, like, beautifully? I really love it. And I can't wait to see this chapter adapted. I don't think we're going to get to it in the anime, which I can't wait! I haven't seen the first season of the anime. For those of you that have, I really would love to know in the comment section if the anime adaptation is faithful to the manga or not. Because, like, the animation looks gorgeous, and I just have a feeling that it's going to be like a Natsume Jinchou, where it's just going to be beautiful as hell, and I can't wait for the second season. It looks gorgeous. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!